Good morning children. Let's start the today's session of your maths. From today onwards we will be doing revision of all the chapters that we have done, okay, for the term 1. Now I have chosen the chapter probability because it is quite easy and it makes interesting to learn about maths, okay. Now in our daily life we always come across to these words like probably, there are chances of doing this, or it can happen, doubt is there in any happening, then most probably. These all words refer or give some element of uncertainty. Uncertainty means which is not fixed, or we do not know what that event will happen or not. When there is this kind of uncertainty, so to measure this in uncertainty we use the technique of mathematics which is called probability, okay. So basically probability of an event A. Now in probability in mathematics, the every occurrence is called a event, okay. Like will there be a rain tomorrow, so that raining of a rain on a next day is an event, okay. So that probability of an event A is written as P of A, okay. Then it is equal to number of trials in which event has occurred or happened divided by the total number of trials, okay. Like for example, if I say I have a coin, okay, this is a coin of 1 rupee, then I toss this coin 10 times, okay. What I had done, I have tossed this coin 10 times, and out of these 10 times, 5 times I have got heads, and the other 5 times I have got tails, okay. Now these individual heads and tails are the number of trials in which event has happened. What I will ask will tell this value, but the total number of trials here is the tossing of a coin 10 times. So the denominator will remain always 10 here in this event. Now if I say what is the probability of getting an at least one head. So how many heads are there? 5 heads. Out of this, at least one head will be available when? Okay, one head can be from the 5 heads that I have, okay. So but I will write 5 by 10, or the probability of getting heads is 5 upon 10. So we need to give or mention the event what we want, okay. Then we say what is the total number of trials, and out of those total number of trials we look for our favorable trials, that how many times those favorable events has happened. So this is the concept of your probability. Let us do some examples to understand it more, okay. On page 278, okay, of your book. Now we have a table given. In this table we are given with outcomes and frequency, okay. Now table is there somewhat like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6, 179, 150, 157, 149, 175 and 190, okay. So the question says a die is thrown 1000 times. Now this is the frequency of getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 over that dice. So a dice is a cube which has numbers mentioned on it: 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5 and 6. Like this numbers are there. So their frequency is written. Now the total of this frequency is basically 1000. Okay, so you get 1000 times. Now what is asked in the question? Find the probability of getting each outcome. So what we write? Probability of getting 1. Okay, what are we taking? Outcome 1. So let us describe this event by PE1. That means this is an event of getting 1 value. Okay, so 179 is the number of favorable events, and what is the total of dice thrown? 1000 times. That out of 1000 times, 179 times I have got the outcome 1. Similarly, I will be doing for 2, that is PE2, which will give 150 upon 1000, and so on for 3, 4, 5 and 6. Like for example, for 6 it will be PE6, which is 190 upon 1000. Okay, this is how we write probability of any event. Now if you have any problem related to your probability chapter, you can text me or you can call me for getting the answers to your doubts. Now the homework for today is to do the worksheet 1 that I will share with you, okay, along this video. That's all for today, and thank you very much.